everyone, so I'm coming at you with a bit of a jazz practice routine. Today we're going to be looking at dominant chords, the different types, and learning a few patterns that will get the associated scales underneath your fingers, which will give you the building blocks to improvise on these dominant chords. I'm going to give a little brief demonstration of each one, and the sheet music will appear up here. But if you want to access all of the sheet music for these exercises, then there'll be a PDF that you can download, and the link is going to be in the description below. And they're there in every key, so you can learn this workout too. So the first thing you need for this workout is the Drum Genius app. It's free, you can download it in the App Store, it's a great app. And we're going to be using the Afro 681, which sounds a bit like this. We've got a few varying rhythms on them, but I'll go through those as we get to them. First, we're going to look at altered dominant chords. So for the altered dominant chords, we're going to be using the altered scale. The altered scale comes from the melodic minor harmony, and it is the 7th mode of the melodic minor. Now that may sound complicated, but all it means is that you are going to be playing the melodic minor scale up half a step from the altered scale that we want to play. For example, F sharp altered is going to be the same scale as G minor. Okay, and then rather than just running up and down scales, which is like, you know, okay, we're going to put them in a little pattern, okay? So all trumpet players know this one. We're going to use the Clark pattern. Okay, but we're just going to put it through the altered scale, okay? And we're going to be playing the rhythm of the triplets in our 6/8 drum groove, but in groups of 4. You'll see from the chart. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So there you go, that's the altered pattern. These are in every key on the PDF that is in the description below. Next, we are going to look at augmented dominant chords. Augmented chord is a chord with a sharp 5, and an augmented dominant chord is going to have a sharp 5 and a flat 7. We're going to look at using the whole tone scale with these augmented chords, which sounds like this. Except we're just going to split them up into 2 triad pairs, okay? We're going to look at the first 3 notes, and then we're going to look at the next 3 notes. And you get 2 augmented arpeggios, which then cover 1, 3, sharp 5, 9, 11, flat 7. Okay, so we've got all the degrees of our scale in 2 triad pairs, and we can just keep going through those in all the inversions. I should also say, because there are only 2 whole tone scales, as long as you know the first one, you can play in 6 keys, and then when you know the next one, you can play it in the other 6. But again, they are all on the PDF for you. Rhythmically, we're going to play a bembe bell pattern that you can hear on the Drum Genius app, and it is on the cymbal. Okay, you'll see the rhythm written out is actually 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 over the 6/8. 1 2 3. Next, we're going to look at dominant 7 flat 9 chords. So a dominant 7 flat 9 chord is exactly what it says. It is a dominant chord with a flattened 9th degree. Although often we use this with a diminished sound. If you use your flat 9 instead of your root, you get your diminished sound. Scale wise, we like to use a half step, whole step scale over a V7 flat 9 chord, which sounds a little bit like this. Okay, so we're going to play over this using a little lick that you can use and take through all the keys, and it's quite a good one to play over a V7 flat 9 chord. Rhythm wise, we're just going to translate it into a basic swing rhythm. Finally, we're going to look at a Lydian Dominant scale. So a Lydian Dominant scale we will play over a chord that is labelled V7 sharp 11. And the Lydian Dominant scale, again, comes from melodic minor harmony. It's the 4th mode of the melodic minor. Now, if you practice this round the cycle of fourths, which the PDF suggests you do, you'll notice that happily, when you get to the Lydian Dominant scale that you're currently trying to perform, you're going to be playing the melodic minor of the key you have just come from. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So that's the Lydian Dominant sound around the clock as well. So there's 4 exercises there that are going to be on the PDF below. So make sure you can download that and have a practice of all those things. And hopefully that will help you get some of these dominant sounds under your fingers and into your practice routines. Let me know how you get on in the comments below. And if you like this kind of thing, then make sure you go and check out my vlog, which is also on this channel. I often do little lessons and mini lessons on my vlog, as well as showing lots of behind the scenes action that goes on in my professional life. Thanks for watching.